pension accounts after looking after a large section of the plus 60 population of this country, which is though officially designated as elder citizen, but defy being so because when they retire, they are deprived of their experience, their expertise, their energy, and we cannot lose out on that. Particularly when Prime Minister keeps reminding us of the Viksit Bharat commitment and also keeps reminding us that each and every citizen of India needs to contribute to the building of that 2047 India. And therefore, the idea behind introducing these Anubhav awards 10 years back was twofold. A, of course, that will be a kind of an acknowledgement to their services. They'll have the satisfaction of putting down or penning down all that they have gone through, or in the last 6 months before the superannuation, they recall all their experience of 30-35 years and try to share good or bad experiences, which will be then placed on the website, and they would be there for all the times to come, even for the posterity. This was something which was also followed in the British times. In fact, those days, even after every transference or after every placement, the officer was concerned to put in his notes. But over here in our setup, if we do so, maybe the notes may also get influenced by several other extraneous factors. But when we see a superannuating person, we find that he has less at stake, so he can speak more boldly, more courageously, more candidly, and therefore that would be a record for him also. And in these times and age, when even the family members don't have time to look up to your profile, at least he can have the satisfaction of visiting it and see what he wrote. But the second more important purpose which I shared with Mr. Srinivasa was that more important than everything else, it's a very important feedback for us. Because in today's age, the governance is technology driven, the governance is citizens driven, and for that you need immense amount of transparency as well as objectivity. So at the end of the day, before superannuating, they can say good and bad things, and also educate us about how we should be conducting the governance of this country. In fact, I have been associated before I became a part of the country. I was also associated with the corporate sector. We have this practice over there. In fact, we even used to distribute anonymous performer among the various functionaries and get the feedback. Because if you don't want to say on my face that I speak too long, you can put in that and I can get at you. So we got introduced this, and I felt vindicated in the very first session that we had. One of the ladies, I don't know whether Mr. Srinivas would recall, she wrote that she had been working in the Department of Tourism. She developed a great passion and taste for that sector. She wanted to upgrade herself. She wanted to go in for capacity building so that she could serve the sector better. She kept trying for years, and she had identified some foreign school or a foreign university where she could do some upscaling, upgrading, but somehow she would not get the sanction from the government of the day. Finally, she did manage. To her great delight, she went there, came back after 6 months, and after she joined back, she discovered that she had been transferred to another department. And there's something not unusual happening in this government. Of course, now that is a huge corrective feedback for us. How much of human resource, how much of state exchequer had gone in the capacity building of the officers whom you did not intend to utilize later. For some other consideration, you had transferred her out to another sector. She said she did manage, after a lot of struggle, to get back to the department, but by that time, it was just 1 month left for her to superannuate.